House of Exotics. Get a glimpse of the wild side. Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're all having a great Saturday night. I definitely am. I just acquired 2 more animals that's actually a pair, male and female, for the collection here at House of Exotics. And they are redfoot tortoises. So let me know down below if any of you guys keep redfoot tortoises, how you keep them, what their enclosures look like. Feel free to drop pictures in the comments. I would really love to see them. So anyway, let's just go over some of the stuff that I found out today. First off, I got these from a big box pet store. And I actually saw them come in maybe like 6 or 8 weeks ago, and I kind of had a feeling that nobody else was going to buy them because these are more of a specialty animal than something you normally find at a big name pet store. So anyway, I had considered purchasing them, and I was given a price, but it was the wrong price. So I had to pass up on them when I originally saw them about 2 months ago. But I've been checking in. I know one of the people that works up there, and you know, a few weeks back she said she would give me both of them, buy one, get one half off, which was already a great deal, so I did think about it. And then I went in there today to pick up some tetra fish for my mata mata, and of course the tortoises were still there. So I spoke with the lady that I'm friends with, and she actually told me that she would give these guys to me for buy one, get one free, which was an absolute steal. I really honestly think that if I had waited a couple more weeks, they might have actually given them to me for free. But with that good of a deal, I really couldn't pass up on it. I knew I could get them set up fast, and that's what I did today. So I am going to be upgrading these guys very shortly, but this is what I was able to set up rather quickly. They've got their hot spot right now around 90 degrees. I've got their UVB Arcadia light coming tomorrow. I've got them set up with a pretty big but very shallow little watering hole, and got them a big tile in here to eat their food on. Got them a nice spot underneath there to hide in. This is just cypress mulch, so yes, I know, tortoise experts, it's not perfect, but they can burrow down in it to cool off or do whatever they do. Like I said, eventually we're going to upgrade it and do some deeper substrate, you know, maybe some dirt, sand mixture with moss and shit like that. But for now, they're digging it. They had these guys in like a 40-gallon aquarium, which was kind of sad to me. That was another reason that I really couldn't pass them up, and I was really hoping that they would eventually give them to me for a great price, which they did, so thanks a lot. But kind of want to go over what they gave me at the store. I had to sign a paper to take these guys, and they had to give me a care guide, which I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but hopefully you can. This says they are, this is for a Hermann's or a Russian tortoise, and yeah, these guys definitely are not Russian, and they're definitely not Hermann's. So, right off the bat, that's pretty funny. But we're going to go through this little brochure together and see how accurate it really is. Alright, so let's get into this brochure. Once again, it does say Herman's Russian tortoise. But if somebody was to take this brochure and had no knowledge of a redfoot tortoise, this could either be accurate or it could be misleading. So let's go ahead and see. It says lifespan is 30 to 50 years, and from what I've read, they are definitely on the higher end of that, 50 years, maybe a little bit more. Average size, 10 inches. I know these guys do get quite a bit larger than 10 inches. I've seen 13, 14, 15 inches. So that's not very right. Normal behavior and interaction. Tortoises are happy to live along with other tortoises, given that there is enough space for everyone. However, there is no guarantee that everyone will get along fine. Okay, that's pretty accurate. I'll give them that. But let's see. Cage temperature. Daytime 70 to 90 degrees. Nighttime do not let drop below 60. Basking area 90 to 95. Okay, that's pretty accurate. Humidity 30 to 50% humidity levels. I'd say that's pretty accurate. Feeding. These species of tortoises are herbivores. In order to most closely replicate the diet that they would forage for in the wild, a low protein, high fiber, low fruit diet is in order. We recommend 90% of the total diet be made up of dark leafy greens and grasses, and 10% of the diet consist of other vegetables and fruits. Variety is important, so they should be offered different foods regularly. Some great diet options are commercial grassland tortoise pellet diets, small animal hays such as Timothy, alfalfa, Bermuda, and orchard grasses, dark leafy greens such as prickly pear, grape leaves, collard greens, romaine, kale, turnip greens, and arugula. Hibiscus flowers, rose flowers, squash, carrot tops, parsley, and Swiss chard. I'd say that's mostly accurate. I would definitely recommend that if you're going to get a tortoise, I would recommend, I said that twice, sorry. I would recommend downloading the Tortoise Table app. That's this app right here, if you can see it. But this is actually a great app. You can look up any plant that you can find on here, whether it's something found in nature or at the grocery store, and it will tell you if it's safe, and it'll actually also tell you how safe it is, or to feed in moderation, you know, or feed once a month, or this is something that you can feed every single day. But yeah, definitely recommend getting that app if you have any tortoise, Euromastic, any other vegetarian reptile. Let's see, supplements. Dust food with calcium supplements. As a rule, a growing juvenile's food should be dusted more often than adult food. I'd say that's pretty accurate. Water. A large bowl of fresh chlorine-free water must always be available. It should be large and shallow enough for your tortoise to climb into. Change it daily or as needed, as your pet will most likely bathe in it as well. And what they mean by your pet may bathe in it as well, they mean that your pet will 100% use that for a toilet. So expect that. That's how most reptiles actually behave. Most of them do go to the bathroom in their water. That's why I call it Jupiter's water poop soup, because that's what they do to it. So there you go. UVB light. Tortoises must be exposed to UVB lighting 8 to 12 hours a day. This exposure is critical in allowing the animal to synthesize vitamin D3 and in absorbing calcium. Yeah, so that's actually very accurate. So far, this brochure is pretty good. Even though it's not for a redfoot tortoise, it is describing their care pretty accurately, because UVB is extremely important to tortoises and their diet too. If you overfeed them and you don't expose them to enough UVB light, they can actually get what's called pyramiding, which is slightly found in the wild, but in captivity, sadly, you see a lot of very extreme cases of pyramiding. A lot of times with these guys, they'll actually turn out looking like a Lego block if they're not kept properly. And what's really cool about these two tortoises, if you can see from all the way over there, is that their shells are 100% perfect. So I don't know these guys' original origin, where they actually came from. Obviously it's South America, but other than that, I don't know which person they came from or facility, breeder, whatever. But these guys' shells actually look incredible. They're about as perfect as you can ask for on any tortoise. But anyway, we'll get into the enclosure size on here. It says the Hermans and Russian tortoises should have a home that measures at least 4 foot by 2 feet by 2 feet or larger with a secure top. Large plastic wire cages are ideal for these species as they reach adult size. I can't speak too much on Hermann's tortoises because I have not ever owned any before, but in my opinion, a 4 by 2 by 2 is a little bit too small for most species of tortoise. There are some monitors. There are some tortoises that I would consider dwarf species that actually could do well in a 4 by 2 by 2, but yeah, I don't know. I just think go bigger, you know. Even this is kind of a small enclosure. So that one, I'm gonna give them a big thumbs down for. That's not good advice. Substrate. We recommend a shredded aspen bedding or reptile carpeting. Yeah, that one, I'm definitely gonna give that one a big ol' 2 thumbs down. Aspen is not great for species that require humidity. Maybe someone's gonna come on here and say that that's not true because they like using aspen, but aspen, from my experience, is not good for moist environments. It's not good for animals that require humidity because aspen can develop mold very quickly, and it also it just gets dirty faster. So I would not use aspen, especially for a tortoise. And then it says reptile carpeting. 100% do not use carpeting with your tortoises. They really like to be able to burrow down and kind of, you see how they are right now, they're kind of wedged down in their mulch to kind of cool off a little bit and keep that humidity up. So yeah, 2 thumbs down on that one. Hide house, that's the next one, a hide house. Place at least 1 hide house in your tortoise's enclosure to provide a secure spot to retreat to. I mean, yeah, they're right. It's definitely good to have a hide for any of your animals, especially reptiles. But yeah, I really recommend something like I have in here, something that they can get inside of where it's kind of tight, it's dark, but it has enough room to turn around in, you know, and it's got some, it's a little insulated so it stays warm. Alright, day-night cycles and heating. All reptiles must have distinct day and night periods in their enclosure. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I have probably 50 animals in my care, and almost all of them are on timers. So they do have their natural light cycle and night cycle. So yeah, that's accurate. Next up, habitat maintenance. Daily maintenance should consist of spot cleaning by removing soiled substrate, cleaning water bowl thoroughly, and wiping glass or sides clean. The entire tank should be cleaned thoroughly at least once every month. Yeah, I agree with that one. Definitely with the spot cleaning, because tortoises, turtles, all of them in general, from my experience, are known to just be a little stinky. They take pretty massive dumps. So yeah, it's definitely good to get those out daily, so you don't attract gnats, or you know, you don't want them crawling through their own poop all the time either. You don't want to. Who wants to deal with that? Alrighty, so next it says recommended supplies. Like we already said, it recommends a 4x2x2 enclosure. Just forget about that. That's not right. Large dome and appropriately sized heat light. Yep, that's accurate. These guys like to have their basking spot at about 90 degrees, give or take. Fluorescent UVB bulb and housing. Yep, that's accurate. I recommend Arcadia. Alright, so next we got under tank heating pad. And while I do agree that it's fine to put in a heat mat under the tank, it's crucial that you use a thermostat with one, because those heating pads can get well up to 120 to 130, maybe even 140 degrees, possibly higher, without a thermostat. So if you intend on using a heating pad, you 100% need to use a thermostat with it for it to accurately and safely work for your animal. So yeah. Next up, temperature, humidity gauge. Yeah, those are nice to use too. I would recommend putting one of those in there. Helps you keep an eye on everything. But these are even better to have around. You know, even if you have a thermostat and stuff like that, things do occasionally go wrong. So this here, you can just shine the little lasers right at the spot, and it'll tell you exactly what temperature it is. So yeah, these are great. Highly recommend. This one's made by Klein Tools. It was a little bit pricey, but I use it almost every day. Next up, shredded aspen or reptile carpeting substrate. We already went over that. Don't use those. Yeah, this pretty much is just going over everything that we already did. It's just the recommended supplies here. So, no reason to go over that twice. See what we got on the back here. It says, fun facts. Hermits or Russian tortoises have an excellent sense of smell thanks to an organ located in the top of their mouths called the Jacobson organ. So, I'm more familiar with that particular organ being used by animals like monitor lizards and snakes. You see them doing the tongue flicks a lot, and what that does is that their tongue, it'll go in and out, and it kind of touches against that Jacobson organ when it retracts back into their mouth, and that's how they taste and, you know, kind of smell from their surroundings. And the fun facts says that the tortoises have it too. So maybe they do. I wasn't familiar with that. So that's something I'll have to check up on. But they definitely don't flick their tongues. So, I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. It says their shells are not made up of one single shell, but actually made up of 60 bone plates. That is true. A group of tortoises is called a creep. Huh. I have a different definition for what a creep is, but we won't get into that. We'll just say we learned something new today. They can draw heat from the ground through their feet. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's probably true. Almost everybody and everything can draw heat from their feet. And it says that this care guide is vet approved. Cool. Well, it looks like that's all we got in our little brochure here. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about the tortoises? Do you like them? Are they cool? We still need to come up with some names for these guys since I just got them. It's definitely a female and a male. So, if you guys want to throw some names out there, that'd be really neat. I'll definitely read the comments, and if there's some cool ones that we like, maybe we'll stick with them. But I guess that's all I got for tonight. I'm going to let these guys get settled in, and maybe I'll go have myself a beer. But I appreciate you watching. If you don't mind, go up, hit the like button. You should have done that already. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. All you gotta do is click up and over, and you can subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss any of my videos, and you'll see all the newest ones the day that they come out. So anyway, sure already said this, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.